What's up, guys? So winter's fastly approaching. I kind of just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing out in the garage today. Didn't even think about recording until now. We bought the house. It was completely uninsulated, just like this over here. Here's the bikes right here. I like to do some stuff out in the garage during the winter. With an uninsulated garage in the winter, that would really suck. Even in the summer, I don't want it to get super hot in here. So today, what me and my brother did was we went around to all the sides and we started to use this foam seal. Obviously, I cut it off so it doesn't look as bad. But we started to foam seal the garage over here. And then I also got some of the sealant right here. And I've been going over some of the areas with the sealant, like over here. Right in between the two garages, there's this, that brown sealant that I kind of put down in here. Right in between. So kind of get all that sealed up. Basically what we did, the foam sealer, is we did it all the way across the bottom of each one of these, put some on the top, and then we kind of did all these little void areas where you can't really put any insulation in there. We kind of just foam sealed that too. I just stepped on a nail, so I had to get that out of my shoe. But we kind of just did that with the whole thing. If I were to peel this back, you'd probably be able to see some in there too. Around the corners and stuff, we put some weather stripping in between the garage doors so no air can get through there. There's a little crack right here you can kind of see. I'm probably going to get a piece of foam and put it on this side right here. That garage door is not done yet, so this is kind of what it looked like before. Big gaps. It was right outside. So I kind of did that with the garage doors. I'm going to get some right now for this garage door over here. But basically, we've been going around and insulating the house pretty well. I got it all pretty much air sealed. With this side, though, it's going to kind of suck because I have to take off all this board right here, take these cabinets down right here, pull all this stuff out, and then we're going to throw up some insulation on this side, too. Same with this. There's just a lot of stuff in the way, so we kind of did the easier stuff first, just kind of get used to it, get the hang of it a little bit. My garage is about 800 square feet, so I had to buy 14 rolls of this stuff right here. And then this is going to be for the ceiling. It's about 23 inches. These are about 23 inches apart up here, so it's a little bit wider than the walls, as you can see right there. So got to get all this stuff out of the rafters right here. What I plan to do for this is put up kind of a door right here, so like an attic ladder, basically. It's going to go up, and then I have plywood. These pieces of plywood right here, I'm going to move them over so that there's like a little walkway right in the middle. And then I'm going to put this insulation up. I'll probably put some plastic over it as like a vapor barrier. Cover that off. And then eventually, if that doesn't do well enough, I'm probably going to have somebody come and do some spraying up there, like the throw-in fiberglass up there. So, yeah, that'd be nice. For now, though, I just have all this stuff up here. The biggest thing with this, though, is that there's this little vent that lets in a lot of air. So with just putting insulation up there, I don't think that it would be very good. I think that we need some kind of, like, air seal so that air doesn't pass through the insulation down or from the garage up, I guess, because the heat. So... yeah, I think that putting plastic down would probably be the best bet, just to kind of get rid of a lot of that air that would normally come through there. Yeah, we gotten a ton done so far. Today we did, I forgot what time he came over, maybe around noon. We got this whole wall done right here. We have pretty much everything sealed up. I sealed up around the windows. For the windows, I used a special window and door foam so that I don't want to push the framing out. You can kind of see the color change a little bit. So I bought 10 cans of this stuff, which is just the normal spray foam stuff. Then I bought a couple cans of, it's like a, there's a cap for it right there, but it's like a special, here's one, special window and door foam. This can's probably going to be done. You got this stuff for the doors. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll be all insulated soon. So after we do the installation, like I said, we're going to get the ladder to go up here in this area. I want it right near the door so that we don't have to move any cars or anything out of the way. I'll probably put it right here in this area. So then whenever it does come down, maybe I'd have to move the grill out of the way or something. But I mean, obviously this stuff's not going to be here when that's done. I'm going to just trying to move stuff out of the way for now. But that'll be able to drop down about right here. I'll be able to easily get in and out of there. So that won't be too bad. For heating and air conditioning, I'll probably do like a mini split or something. Put it right up here and then have it blow air this way. So there's electricity that's ran out here, so that wouldn't be too bad to do. What I want to do first is just make sure that everything is completely air sealed so that we don't have to worry about any air coming in. So you air seal really well and then you insulate and everything should hold up pretty well. Around this box, though, was kind of difficult. Behind the box, there's no insulation, which kind of sucks. So I think this might get a little cold. So I might have to, that doesn't shut. If it doesn't hold up very well, actually that goes all the way back. So this is probably going to be a little cold. I'm not sure what I would do with this, honestly. That's kind of cut a little bad right there. But I know usually you're supposed to put the little vapor barrier over the side. We kind of just pushed it in there and stapled it in. But overall, like this wall just by itself looks way better than what it did before. So I'm pretty excited for it. I don't think that's going to be too terrible after we get the whole thing done. For the most part, it's pretty air sealed in here though. The only thing we really have to air seal now is this wall and that wall, and then we have to insulate them. And then we have to do the ceiling, like I said. But what I'm going to do now is run back to Ace Hardware. I got some of this weather stripping stuff for the doors. I had to redo it a couple times because we tried to do it with the door closed and it just kind of made it awful. So with this one, I'm going to do it with the door open, and I think that'll make it 100 times easier to do. Make sure there's absolutely no air gaps. I'm going to turn off the lights and just kind of show you the difference between the two doors. There's a little gap through this door right here too, so I might have to, you can kind of see it at the bottom. So I'm going to have to get some foam and put it around this door right here. Overall though, like it looks pretty well. Can't really see a whole lot coming through there. It's not the brightest out, obviously, so you're not going to be able to see it really. But right now we're at the garage door that I sealed up. You can kind of see some light through there, but the light's just kind of shining through the, there's like a little crack right here in the door. So that's like the only place over here that it really comes through. You can see a little bit of light right there, but I think it's where two pieces meet. So I'll probably use some silicone or something and seal that little area up. This was before though. Obviously you can see this pretty big gap right there. So that's kind of the difference between these two. This is the other side of the one we sealed up. I mean, it's pretty sealed. Like you can see where the thing is, but a little bit of light passes through. I think it's just shining through the sealer though, like the weather stripping. I don't think that there's any air that comes through. I don't really feel any drifts. Today's a pretty windy day. 75-degree day in the middle of November. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's starting to come together really, really well. It's going to be really nice to have my motorcycles in more of a heated garage this winter. Even the cars, like coming outside in the early morning, like 6 o'clock, when it's like the coldest out, and just not having to get inside of a freezing cold car would be really nice. So yeah, it's really starting to come along now. There's my house. So our garage is fully detached, not insulated at all, which kind of sucks, but we're trying to change that. So really excited to get this thing started. Hopefully we get done with it pretty quick. Today's just day one, so I was going to do kind of a time lapse, but whatever. We're kind of just steamrolling through it so far. The top part of the garage right here, I had planned when I bought the insulation to insulate this up here, but it looks like this is 4 pieces of 4x6 right here. So it's literally just solid wood just to create that structure for where the garage door is, because obviously it's not going to be as strong, so you have to have something to kind of reinforce that area a little bit. So overall, not too bad. yeah, I mean, it's coming along. I'm going to cut all this foam out. With the sides, I'll probably do like OSB or something. So it's kind of like plywood, but it's like little wood chips that's like pasted together, glued together, and then pressed. It's a garage. I don't really want to drywall it because drywalling, if you've never messed with drywall before, it absolutely sucks. So I'll probably just do like OSB board or something. That way I could still drill into it if I want to hang stuff up. This board's probably going to end up staying up here. I don't think I'm going to take this down, honestly. It's all nailed in and stuff, and I hang stuff on it, so probably just end up keeping that up there. For this, we kind of just slid the insulation behind. We're just using staples for this. Obviously, because of where it's at, we weren't able to staple the other side. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, though. Like, if I do feel air coming through, then I'll take this off and staple back there. But for this winter, we're just going to kind of keep it like this. I don't think that I'm going to actually put the OSB board up until maybe spring or summer, or maybe even next fall. I don't really care that much. Like I said, it's just a garage, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, right now it looks incredible. So I'm super happy with how it's going. I'll do a little update again tomorrow, and then afterwards, just kind of show you guys the progress of everything. Like I said, today's only day 1, so here's the bikes right here. I miss them. I should have rode them today, but I was busy working on this. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see a little bit more of this.